I really need to turn this space into an actual studio because I cannot afford to go out and get a studio. So we have to make do in my small apartment. Don't get me wrong, we actually love this apartment that we live in. We got really lucky in moving here. It just all happened like perfectly, but there are some downsides to the place, and one of them is that like I don't have an extra room or space really for like my working studio. And the thing is, I work from home, I run my business from home, and I want to be able to like be creative in this space. But that's kind of hard sometimes when like the kitchen's right here. This is like my microwave. And like just my whole apartment is just right here in front of me in one place. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to like shift your mindset into work and like actually creating, especially when I want to do more artistic things, like more physical things, not just sitting at my desk at my computer all day. I also want to do other things. So we make do with what we have, and the studio is this desk space. So I just reorganized like this area over here with these shelvings because it's a disaster area, and I don't really like that it's like all open, but don't really have like the budget right now to find something new. So we're just kind of going with it. This is like how we roll right now, is like we're going with it. And so I reorganized that, and now each like basket has its own thing. One is for the technology stuff I have, all the tech, all the supplies, all that stuff, all my camera stuff. And then the other one is actually for like my more physical stuff, all my pens and pencils, my markers, everything I need for like sketching and drawing and all that stuff that I like go to most often. The reality is I am just so tired of like working on things with judgment for myself, and I posted about this on Instagram, and I feel like a lot of people resonated with it, and I'm just ready to fully go full type studio, fully go like I'm running my business here. This is not just like casual work, and I need to design how I want to design. I am literally the only thing that gets in my way. I'm my biggest obstacle, and I hate that. No more branding. I even changed my Instagram bio to type designer because guys, that is what I want to be. The work that needs to get done is to create my type studio. It's to be working on fonts, it's to be working on custom typography so that I can get back into working with clients specifically. And I need to actually be at work every day, studying and doing type. I just wanted to talk about Webflow for a minute because I am so excited. And if you don't know Webflow, it is a website experience platform where designers, marketers, and developers can create stunning websites. Webflow is truly incredible. There are over 300,000 of the top companies in the world currently using Webflow to make their beautiful websites, but the websites just got better. Webflow has now launched GSAP-powered interactions and animations, and this is going to be game-changing for the world of websites. GSAP is the program you see for things like apple.com. So the animations are truly cinematic, and motion is the way forward. Motion truly tells a story, and it is so important for us as designers to become storytellers to get a website vision across. I want to show you some amazing websites built in Webflow that are using this motion and storytelling to their best abilities. This Night Riot website uses very simplistic transitions to showcase their client work, and I love how it looks. I also really love when typography motion is used because it really brings you into the storytelling of the website. You can also bring in so much personality, not just with branding now, but with transitions, scroll effects, and more. I love how much this brings brands to life. Motion is here to stay, and it is truly how we can express ourselves in the best way possible as designers. I'm so happy to be working with Webflow on this and show you the beautiful interactions and motions that you can be designing. Definitely check out Webflow now. I have linked it in the description, and I'm just so happy that they are doing such an incredible launch. I really picture my whole studio, my whole wall, like everything covered in typography. Like I want all of my experiments, all of my notebooks, I want everything out, and I want to be deep in the trenches of research. And I'm going to get started with something that was like a freebie online. So I printed these out, and I will have everything linked below that I found. But yes, they're just like hand lettering practice for flourishes. This is what that is specifically. Sometimes you need to go back to basics, just get started again, feel that fresh start, and just throw yourself right into it so that you can figure out what you really want. Okay, so I'm just going to put this graph paper thing underneath so I have a little bit more of a cushion. And then I'm going to be using, I have this calligraphy style pen. It's an artist pen, soft brush, Faber-Castell. But I also have some of these Tombow pens that are more like marker tips. We'll see. I think I'm going to try to practice with this. This is where my skills just are lacking, is specifically with like calligraphy style. So this is why this is great. I think I might have to work this way because I'm left-handed. So let's do it like that. The thing about hand lettering is that you actually need to push very lightly when you go upward strokes, and you need to push a little harder to make the thicker downward strokes. So you're never pushing hard going up, and you're never pushing lightly going down. That's the basic rules. So while today in the studio is going to be a day of repetition, I am actually going to hang up some of the work that I've been working on another video where I started a typography project. So essentially I was just like figuring out shapes and stuff. I'm going to hang them up for inspiration, so hopefully as we keep working throughout the week, the ideas will start blooming. So I actually have some blue tack here, so we're gonna use that and hope it stays up. These are what I'm calling shapes in progress, and hopefully we're going to fill the whole wall with all my ideas and thoughts and hopefully create a typeface soon. The sheets have been completed, and I don't really have a steady hand, I've noticed. I mean, it's pretty obvious when I was doing this. But my husband actually said something where when he was in school and he would write in cursive, he would put a weight on his pen so that he wrote a lot smoother, and that is insane that he has been the calligraphy expert all along. So maybe I just need to do that or use like an actual calligraphy set. I don't know. Let me know if you have any suggestions for more steadiness with hand lettering. And then I have completed this sheet. This one is like based off of something I found online, a typeface I saw, but then it helped me trace it, not trace it, but like copy it down in a way, and then also like come up with my own letter forms from it. So that was a good practice as well. So like this one was in the typeface, but then I made my own A, capital A, and yeah, this was just a really good practice. So today is definitely about more practice, more copying things down, and some studying. Bringing out the trusty designing type book, and I think I'm just going to study today a bit more and then also copy down more grid typefaces and just get exploring, especially because that one was a little bit more copied from somewhere online. I want to do more of like my own. I love studying in here how it has different typefaces and the differences between letter forms. So this is V and Y on top of each other and how they interact with each other, the shapes that each typeface kind of has made. I also love this page like of a lowercase g and showing how different typefaces have shaped that differently. And then I can kind of like figure out what I want for my typeface. There's just so much to explore with type, and I love it. The weather's been very weird. It's like either sunny, sun is out, and then it's just like pouring rain. It's very strange. So that's kind of been messing with my filming here a little bit, but I feel like I am working out ideas that will hopefully develop into something bigger. And my next order of business after today, like today's very much like more sketching. I'm gonna do more off camera as well and just like come back and revisit. But what I want to do as well is take some of my work that I've done already and sketched already and put it into Illustrator and make it digital forms in the pen tool and see what that looks like, see how it can develop further, and then also print it out, like maybe create some type of words or something, and then print it out and then hang it up on the wall, at least so I have reference points for other like ideas. So that's the plan. But let's continue working. Another day in the studio, and I am feeling so productive and so good. I'm actually really happy with how this little area is turning out. It really does feel like a design studio now, like a working design studio. I think hanging things up on the wall has definitely helped. It would help if I had like a cork board or something, but again, like I've said, I'm budgeting right now, so I'm not trying to like buy new stuff for my office area. I'm just trying to work with what I have, and this is definitely helping, hanging stuff up and looking at my ideas all day and actually like physically doing things. Today I'm going to be doing more of everything, like I said, and I'm going to be bringing stuff into the computer as well to hopefully bring something to life. Hopefully a typeface can get developed from here. This is just like so much of the prep work. And so in a way, it does feel like, okay, what am I even doing? Like, is this even worth it? But yes, it's the work I need to be doing to get where I want to go. I have all my type inspiration up on the screen because one, it's giving balanced lighting, and two, it's just helping me. Like, it's helping me feel like the energy that I need to get this done. I think while I love bold letters, my real passion is in like curvature and not cursive necessarily, but like very ornate lettering. I just really love the look of it. And so that's why I really do need to practice like all the hand lettering and stuff, because I want to pursue that more than I do like really bold, big letters, which I know there's a place for that as well. I'm just not sure if it's me. I'm still trying to figure out my style, but I think what's good about having a type studio is that I'll be able to explore so many options and so many different things, and then there can be something for everyone in terms of like selling fonts or doing custom type for people and clients. Like, you can kind of do a mix of everything. So how are all of you doing? I, right now, besides all this work I'm doing, I'm also planning my trip to the UK. I'm so excited. I go in like 2 months and we go for like a while, but as I've been planning, it's been like, okay, how am I gonna fit every single thing in that I wanna do? Because the days are already like running out and I'm just trying to plan like day by day. I'm like, how do I not have enough time? Like, I'm planning this 3-week trip. I should have enough time. So I'd love to know your suggestions if you have them on what to see and do. I studied abroad in Manchester, so I'm really excited to go back there. The thing about this is like when something doesn't work, I have the urge to erase it, but I think that's not what we should be doing because we can always like find parts of it that could work later. So yeah, I'm trying to like not erase here and just try different lettering, try different letter forms that I need to practice. And hopefully an idea will come from here because I really feel like the first typeface I want to do is more curvy, which I know might be more of a challenge, but I have done these things before. I mean, I've made a typeface before and I'm ready to take on the challenge. What I'm doing as well with the inspiration images that I look at is that I'm trying to figure out more how people do their letter forms. And like while I am studying, I feel like I'm getting so much from like physical ones that are out there online, and I feel like I'm trying to study if they're like more often having the thick side on the left side or the right, and I'm just trying to notice like patterns here as well so that I can make my type the best it can be. I guess I'm just in a calmer headspace through all of this. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, I gotta get like this content out as well, and so I'm kind of like rushing through things, which is definitely not the go. Like I cannot be rushing through these processes, but sometimes I do for the sake of like videos, and it's just not good. It's like I want to give you guys a final result, but I know that that's not the best thing. Like it's about the process, it's about the design journey, and you guys are wanting to see my art process and behind the scenes, like not just final results of like, here I made a typeface in one video. Like that's not really the point. So with some of our lettering here, this is definitely more the direction I want to go in, more thought out and definitely a serif typeface. So what I'm going to do for this is bring them in to the computer and we can chat a bit about like my process with doing that as well. So the first thing I do is I scan it or take a photo. And so once we bring that in, our photo or our scan or whatever, we just need to bring it down to scale. And then I'm going to bring in my guides here. And I'm going to adjust the photo to fit everything. The great thing about this when you're bringing things in, it's like when you're drawing on paper, something like this might not be even, they might not be perfectly even, like your lines exactly, because you're sketching. I mean, you can take the time to measure, but when you bring it in digitally, like you can make that perfect. Like you can measure everything perfectly and do it all digitally and just have that easy. So in a new layer, I'm going to use the pen tool, and this is where you can start building your shape and make it perfect. So this is the beginning of building that shape where we can now like start changing things, making it perfect, making it even, starting with guides, like make sure everything is the same height on both sides. Like obviously this is just the very beginning, it's the rough draft, like it's not going to look perfect right away. So after all that, we're just going to combine this object, see how it just does that for us. And then let's flip it to see how it's looking without strokes. Oh, I love building letter forms. See how much fun this is? Okay, so with this, now I'm actually going to print it and then hang it up on the wall because this is definitely going to be a jumping off point for something. I know it. Look at that. How satisfying is that to now have some type to go up on the wall that is actually printed out and heading somewhere. This is so satisfying. And what's great about this now, having this to hang up and have to look at and sit with for a while, like I will be able to like see the imperfections, see where we need to go from here, see what we need to change, what I like, don't like about it. I'm excited to continue this because I know this could really turn into something. Okay, please excuse the hoodie. It just is so rainy and cold today. I'm so over it, but I think that is where we're gonna wrap it up. I feel really good. I'm so excited about where all these projects can go, the possibilities. Like, I'm just feeling really good about having this become my type studio, and it feels real now. So hopefully this video helped you in some ways as well. I'm so excited about the design process, and like I said, it's not about like final results and all that. Like, I'd love to show you final results, but it takes time. Good things take time. So this is all about the design process as well, and I need to remember that. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a like. It really helps my channel when you like and comment. Definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye!